Don't forget to head over to ProWrestlingTees.com/616Entertainment and check out the t-shirts. This video is also brought to you in part by the Patreon producers, without whom content like this would not be possible. What's up, Dan-Dans? Welcome to 616 SmackDown. My name is Ian, and this week we're going to play a little bit of WCW vs. the World on the PlayStation. Now, if you have not watched my History of WCW video games full documentary series, I highly recommend you do. There's a link in the description where you should check it out. I covered this in full, deep-ass retrospective form. You should check it out. But, goddamn, look at this roster, dude. This roster is out of control. I think the first match we're going to see today is Scott Steiner versus Hulk Hogan. Fuck it. We got a 30-minute time limit here, and what I want you to do is take a look at the map. Now, some of you may or may not recognize what that logo is inspired by, but that is the Pancrase Hybrid Fighting logo. The real one in real life was red and black and white. This one is all monochromatic. It's on a white and gray mat. Hogan goes for the big leg drop ski right off the bat, but I don't think so. Steiner with that big fucking shoulder. And you'll notice that it doesn't say WCW vs. the World. It says Virtual Pro Wrestling, and that's because if you did not know, WCW vs. the World is really just the localization, the North American localization of Japan's Virtual Pro Wrestling. Which, that game and its sequel, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, are highly regarded. Hogan hits the leg drop early! Now we're dealing with, oh, look at that double leg, beautiful. We're dealing with the very original Hollywood Hogan here with the fucking brown cowboy boots, which he only wore like once. Going up against Scott Steiner. Now this is Steiner Brothers era Steiner. Look at these suplexes left and right. Hogan's actually going to reverse that one, which I do not appreciate. This is OG Scott Steiner. Long black hair. You gotta love the segmented bodies. Look at this. Tiger Driver! Gotta love the segmented bodies here on WCW vs. the World. This was, what was this? Was this 95? Can we hit it? Yes, we can! Early Frankensteiner, but Hogan, in typical political fashion, is gonna completely no-sell the Frankensteiner. Now, look how coy he's being now. He's not really coming after us because he was... Oh, fuck. That was beautiful, actually. He waited for me to strike, and then he broke my fucking arm. Now, as Scott Steiner, we have a lot of tricks up our sleeves. Sleeves? I should have said sleeve, but I'm not wearing any sleeves, so maybe that's fucking stupid. We have a lot of tricks hidden in our knee pads. How about that? Our black knee pads. We've got suplexes galore, which that one keeps getting reversed, so maybe I should stop going for that one. But we've also big fucking drop kicks from the Hulkster into a leg drop. But he's going to no-sell my finish, I'm going to no-sell his. Fuck you. What do you think about a little bit of Dragon Sleeper action? One of the big tricks up our sleeve is this. Oh, fuck, that would have been so cool if I nailed that right there. We got Hogan on the defensive. He's doing a lot of blocking. He doesn't want to get fucked up by Scott Steiner. Pre-Big Papa Pump days. And I don't blame him. Now, do we want to break his neck with the Dragon Sleeper or with the Steiner Screwdriver? What do you say to that? Are you my asshole? Not even a one count? Man. Can't underestimate the Hulkster, huh? Let's hit him with one of these deals. What do you think about this? Son of a bitch! What do you think about this? Son of a bitch. Now, Dan-Dans, I really hope you have indeed watched my History of WCW video game series, because I covered this. I covered the Super Nintendo game, the NES game, the fucking fantastic N64 games that were developed by Aki, as well as Nitro, Thunder, Mayhem, and Backstage Assault. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that all the WCW video games? And I'm here to tell you, yep, it is. Got a pretty back and forth match here going on between Hogan and Steiner. Look at this! Lifting chokehold. I guess Hogan is quite a bit taller than Scotty Steiner. That does make sense. Off the ropes into nothing. Because I didn't measure the distance well. To wear him down a little bit more with this Dragon Sleeper. I'm a big fan of this Dragon Sleeper. Boom. We finally nailed that fucking thing. Now, I want to ask you guys, as I apply this STF beautifully, do you guys have any experience with WCW vs. the World? And if not, does this gameplay make you want to check it out? Fuck, he just did the big flexola. Ooh, dropping me down with that right hand. Are you out of your mind? Hogan, don't. Not the pile driver. That's bad for your neck. When's the last time you saw Hogan do a fucking kip up? I don't think so. Oh, big boot. I always thought the referee, rewind that son of a bitch. Big slam. Rewind that real quick and listen to the ref say, break! I always thought he sounded like Randy Savage, who is not in this game. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I don't like that headlock and those little shots to the head. I'm not a fucking fan of that. I don't think so. You're not going to hit that on Scott Steiner again. Big gorilla press, dropping him down. Talk to the fucking elbow. Huh? What do you think about that? STF for your deeds. Right in the middle of the ring. Fucking nowhere to go. Now the question is, do we submit the Hulkster or do we put him away via pinfall? I have not decided just yet. Fuck, I don't like this little tit-for-tat game he's playing with me, so we're gonna hit... Oh! Reversal, but you can't reverse the screwdriver. Boom!
1, 2, 3.
Unbelievable! A Steiner screwdriver out of nowhere puts away Hulk Hogan 6 minutes in. What a match. That was an excellent match. And now we're going to transition from Hogan Steiner to... Oh man, you know what that Pancras ring has me thinking? You see... Where'd he go? Where the fuck is he? Thunderdome. You know who this is? That is Bas Rutten, former UFC heavyweight champion. Sherlock. You know who that is? Oh, it's Disco Inferno, right? No, that's Ken goddamn Shamrock. We're going to play as Bas Rutten, a.k.a. Thunderdome. We're going to go up against Sherlock, a.k.a. Ken Shamrock. Now, why did I go Bas Rutten versus Ken Shamrock? I'll tell you why. Because these guys fought... Look at that fucking beautiful throw right off the bat. These guys fought twice in Pancras, and Shamrock won both times. Now, if you're a big off the ropes, if you're a big MMA fan, you know that a good deal of the fights in Pancras were works. The guys don't really ever admit that, and a lot of those fights are still on official MMA fighters like Bas and Ken Shamrock's actual records, if you check their fighting record. And I don't know if it's because it's never been proven or admitted, but a lot of the fights were works. It is what it is. It was Japanese, it was carny, you know. It's also kind of like at Pride 1, Japanese wrestling legend Nobuhiko Takada fought Mark Coleman. And Mark Coleman was a former UFC heavyweight champion. God, I'm getting my asshole beat in. Coleman was a former UFC heavyweight champion who was coming over to Pride, which was the Japanese MMA promotion that had been started up. And he was going up against Japanese pro wrestling legend Takada. Now, that's a beautiful heel hook right there. Now, what do you assume would happen there? A legit, real MMA fighter versus a pro wrestler. The MMA fighter is going to eat his fucking lunch and he's going to beat the shit out of him. Now, Takada actually submitted Mark Coleman with a heel hook in the first round. It was a massive upset. And you want to know why? Because it was a fucking work. It was not real. It was a total work. And what's amazing, this ties back to the match at hand. I'm playing as Thunderdome, a.k.a. Bas Rutten. Bas Rutten was working commentary for Pride. And he had heard rumors backstage that Takada was going to submit Coleman with a heel hook in the first round. And he knew how shady things... Look at that palm strike over the top rope. He knew how shady shit could be in Japan, and he had heard the rumor. So, kind of unwritten rule, you don't talk about stuff like that, especially on camera. Now, I'm just beating Ken Shamrock's ass now. There were interviews backstage hyping up Takada versus Coleman, and everyone's just like, oh, I think Coleman's gonna crush him. Oh, I think Takada's probably he'll do better than you think he will, but Coleman's gonna overwhelm him. And then they get to Rutan, and he goes, I think Takada's gonna heel hook him in the first round. Because that's what he heard was gonna happen. So that's an amazing Bas Rutten story. If you guys don't know anything about... Look at that beautiful double leg. If you guys don't know anything about Bas Rutten, just YouTube him. Watch his incredible self-defense videos, because they're so fucking funny. And they're legit techniques, too, because Bas is a very real martial artist, whose career was unfortunately cut short by injuries. That knee to the head was fucking amazing. But Bas is just such an entertaining guy with some of the most amazing stories. And I'm a big Ken Shamrock fan as well. I do love Ken. The last, at this point, over 10 years of his MMA career, it was embarrassing. It was a major disappointment. He should have retired long before he did, but you know, that's the thing when it comes to being a pro wrestler is you don't have health care, you don't have a pension, you don't really have security or any of that stuff to be able to walk away. Despite the money you make, if you're not responsible with it, it goes away. And, oh shit, he's got a special. Even as an MMA fighter, you know, when you get into that being a real athlete, like an actual competitor territory, the guys never know when to walk away. They just can't, because competition is in their blood. So Ken took a lot of fights he shouldn't have. He lost to a lot of guys who, in his prime, he would have just devoured them like a fucking grizzly bear. So, but you know, it is what it is. That was a beautiful zoom out there. Shamrock's going for the cover 4.5 minutes in, but that's not going to fucking happen. Bam! That knee to the face. Let's talk about the heel. A Ken Shamrock specialty. Oh my goodness! Bas Rutten breaks the ankle of Ken Shamrock 4 minutes in. That was amazing. What's funny is that I sat out while that heel hook was being cranked because I just wanted you guys to hear that like crunch, crunch sound of the submission moves in this game. It's so gross, but I love it. I did not expect the submission to come there, but you know, you let Bas Rutten get a hold of your fucking ankle. That heel, it's not going to end well for you. I'm thinking we just did like an MMA style fight. Let's go classic WCW. Let's hit up the Stinger. Sting is going to take on... Ooh, you know who he's going to take on? Rick fucking Steiner. Now, you guys might be wondering, why am I doing Sting versus Rick Steiner?
What?
I'm going to tell you. Do you remember the second ever... Son of a bitch. The second ever episode of 616 SmackDown, I played through the World Heavyweight Championship mode in WCW vs. NWO Revenge. Or WCW NWO Revenge. The versus was for World Tour, if I'm being factually correct. Boom! Oh, discus punch, he blocked it. My first match in the world title mode, that's bad. Belly to belly right off the bat. Was Rick Steiner, and he beat the shit out of me. My plan was to go in, run through everybody, take the world title off the Giant. Rick Steiner was my first opponent, and he fucked me up. So that's a double-A spine buster, and it was beautiful. How about the Boston Crab? Let's get out of this, Sting. What do you say? Rick Steiner fucked me up in that first match, and I have been swearing, vowing, promising revenge ever since. And now it's time to get it. I say as he almost drops a fucking elbow on the back of my head. How about the atomic drop right into the Scorpion Deathlock? You know what I'm noticing right now is the It's not a big difference, but the subtle difference in the skin tone of Sting and Scott Steiner. Sting's got much more of an olive tone. He's much more tan. I said Scott Steiner, I meant Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner is more pale. Looks like a standard white guy who's been out in the sun for a little while. One day at the beach with sunscreen. Shoulder breaker. You know, it's going to be hard to lock on that death lock if we don't have a fucking shoulder to support it. Rick Steiner's giving me trouble here, and I'll tell you why. When I have to charge up to hit him with the good grapple moves. Because, see, this one, that Gorilla Press, that's just tapping up in circle. That's not going to do a lot of damage. I'm throwing the strikes to try and get him to think about other shit. But see, I'm going for grapples, and he's reversing a bunch of them. And then I throw strikes, and he reverses those. Rick Steiner is not to be trifled with. And it doesn't matter. Fuck. It doesn't matter what game it is. Rick Steiner's trouble, just as he would be in real life. How about this? Power bomb for your deeds. Not gonna happen. Not even a 1 count. They make you earn that shit in WCW vs. the World. You asshole guy. Now normally there's a HUD in this game. It's not big. It's just little spirit meters in the bottom corners. But I find that wrestling games are more exhilarating, more suspenseful, more fun to watch when the HUD is turned off. If you watched my Triangle X Squared Circle retrospective on Showdown Legends of Wrestling, the presentation in Showdown was so far ahead of its time and so like realistic looking. Plant him down with the DDT. That I always turn that HUD off because it just looks so much better without it. Look, I'm looking to do some big time damage. Look at this Gorilla Press. Drop him down. Continuing the damage on Rick's brain. I want to liquefy his brains for what he did to me on the 2nd episode of this show. He embarrassed me. Can Sting go up to the top rope? How do I do that? Is it triangle? Square? It's X. What? That didn't work. Remember when Sting beat Cactus Jack with a clothesline off the top rope to the outside? When was that? Was that Beach Blast 92? Bash at the Beach 92? I don't remember. What I do remember... Son of a bitch. That's bad. Big old suplex. I was going to say what I do remember is when I was a kid, I had a WCW VHS tape called Sting Unmasked. And it was a collection of a bunch of... It's like covering Sting's whole career in WCW. And it was a sit-down, big leg drop, sit-down interview with him. And he didn't have his face paint on. And I remember that was the first time I ever saw him without his face paint. God damn, I need to find... I don't have that tape anymore. I think I watched it so many times it broke. I need to go online and get that tape. Oh no, I went for the DDT and he wasn't home. I need to get that tape. Or can somebody please find me just the video of Sting Unmasked? It was a WCW videotape. I would love to watch it and relive those memories. That would be fucking DDT. That would be amazing. If someone can track that down somewhere. Maybe we can watch it together on an episode of this show. What do you think about that? I quieted down there because I thought maybe I had done enough damage to put to put Rick Steiner down for the count. But not just yet. Gotta keep hitting him with some of these. Another deathlock for good measure. I want to hit him with the death drop. That's what I want. I love and hate that sound. Big punch. Now we're going to pick this man up. We're going to go behind. Fuck. We're almost there. Powerbomb. Can we get it?
1, 2.
No! Son of a bitch. I want to hit that Scorpion Death Drop because the animation is great. It's just a standard reverse DDT. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. It's a standard reverse DDT. Look at this big clothesline. Boom! He blocked it. Shit. But there's just something special about hitting that move. You know what I'm talking about. Don't do it. Double underhook suplex. For my deeds, not for his. For mine. Now, Dan, we're pretty deep into... Fuck! We're pretty deep into this episode now, and I have not asked you... Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Guess what? Fuck, son of a bitch. I have not yet... Oh! I was charging up. He hits me with the right hand. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Torture rack! That's not good. He's building a head of steam big time. This is big bad business. Triple B like Bam Bam Bigelow. Don't do it again. Dragon suplex. I'm fucked.
1, 2.
Oh, Sting kicks out of the dragon suplex. Despite being slammed on his goddamn neck. Oh no. Picks him up, slams him down. This is bad, man.
2.
I cannot let the Stinger go 0-2 against Rick Steiner. I will have my revenge, Rick Steiner, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck. Why is he invincible? Drop him down. Get that full mount. Drop the punches. He's wearing that wrestling headgear, but that does not mean that we can't scramble his fucking brains. DDT ski. This is where we get him. Are you ready? German suplex. I can't fucking believe that. I did the wrong move anyway. I wanted the death drop. But I thought that that suplex might even be enough to get rid of him. Hit him with the leg drop. What we want to do is charge a DDT. Fuck. I got a plan. I want to drop him. Shit asshole. Don't break my shoulder. Don't do that. I want to drop him. I want to... No, 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 no. I was so scared. Yes, I realized my commentary dropped out. It's because I was scared, okay? No! Headlock takeover! He's got a special. Son of an asshole bitch.
1, 2, 3.
The fucking... Are you kidding me? A headlock takeover at 8 minutes and 50 seconds? How do we excuse Sting losing to that headlock takeover? Is it just that we did so much damage to him that we were so tired that we couldn't get out or something? No, you know what it was? It was a legitimate injury. On that headlock takeover, Sting actually, his head hit the mat really hard. He actually compressed his spinal cord. The Athletic Commission actually threw that match out. It's been overturned to a no contest. So at this point, Sting is 0-1 against Rick Steiner. But the second match was a no contest. That's what happened. We are gonna play. Let's get a little crazy here. Black Ninja is gonna go up against Avispa. If I have my facts straight, this is actually Great Sasuke versus Psychosis. No, 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 not Psychosis, asshole. Jushin Thunder Liger. The mask on the selection screen fucked me up. I was thinking about Psychosis for some reason. But, ooh, that shot to the face. Now, this might be a more fast-paced match, because these boys here are not big, ooh, asshole. Big suplex. These are not big rough and tumble heavyweights. These are some smaller boys. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be any less intense. It's still going to be intense. So we wrap them up with that fucking side knee bar there. Beautiful. Wham. What do you think about that little slap? Put you dead, son of a bitch. Tell me what you think about this, asswipe. Standing fucking swanton. Are you out of your mind? Can't believe I actually talked shit and it worked for once. You know what my problem is? Not that. That was fucking awesome. That animation is actually still in WWF No Mercy. I can't believe I actually talked shit and it worked. My problem is I don't really remember how to whip guys off the ropes. I think you like tap a direction and circle, whatever. I need to not fucking focus on that. What I need to do is focus on picking up this win, doing everything the right fucking way. Because as I'm thinking about this right now, What is this? Is this the 4th match? We beat Shamrock. Steiner match was thrown out. Athletic Commission doesn't recognize it. What was the first one? Hogan Steiner? Did I win that? I have no idea. This is what happens when you hit your head too many times, stand-ins. Off the ropes! Oh, that could have been beautiful. How did I throw him off the ropes? There we go. Check this out. That was fucking awesome. That was awesome. If you don't think so, fuck you. Lose my number. Now, Dan, I heard you loud and clear in the comments. You guys were saying that you like the variety on this show. I was worried that I started doing too many WWE games in a row and that I needed to mix it up. You guys agreed. So, I hope you have enjoyed the variety recently of games like WCW vs. the World and, what the fuck else did I do recently that was off the beaten path? What the fuck game was that? Oh, Power Move Pro Wrestling. That's the one. God, my brain is fucking shot. Yeah, dude, the Power Move Pro Wrestling video really shocked me. It's done like over 10,000 views. I figured, look at this one. Look at this one. Boom! Just a 1 count. This is some Lesnar Goldberg shit. I figured that episode was not going to do very well because a lot of people don't know that game. Son of an asshole bitch. But you guys proved me wrong. You guys came out in droves for the Power Move Pro Wrestling episode, which I really appreciate. What's going... Climb the ropes, asswipe. I can't believe we hit him with that fucking crooked-ass moonsault, but I'll take it. Check this out for you deeds. Pick him up. Tombstone Pile Driver. Put him away.
1, 2, 3.
That was... What a fucking... What a finishing sequence. Moonsault off the top rope into the tombstone. It was only 3 minutes, but you don't get up from that. I think we've got one more match up our sleeve. Do we not? Here on 616 SmackDown, I already asked you guys what you're playing right now. I think I did, unless I cut myself off, which I always do. We are... Whoops. We... I want to see a goddamn match between Ric Flair and goddamn Masahiro Chono. This ring is beautiful. Now, I think I asked you last week, but... Oh, are you kidding me? You're gonna fucking sock me in the ding-ding right off the bat? Unbelievable. Ric Flair's face looks fucking ghoulish in this game. Good lord. That's a nice chop. How about the figure 4? You're gonna hit me in the fucking ding-ding? Gonna lock in that figure 4 nice and early. I'm gonna break his fucking legs. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna submit this sumbitch. Flair's face looks like when I was a kid, we had this Halloween, Russian Legs Week, we had this Halloween decoration that was this hollowed out Frankenstein head that had stitches in it and a bullet hole in his head and all this crazy shit. And it was fucking garish and ghoulish and very macabre. That's what the fuck Ric Flair looks like in this game. Drop kick, asshole. I'm gonna spam the shit out of the figure 4 because I'm gonna break his legs. I don't appreciate me getting hit in the fucking wiener. Are you fucking kidding me? As I'm saying it, he does it again. STF. You know what STF means? It means fucking... I don't know. I didn't have a joke ready for that. I don't know why I started saying it. I set myself up for failure. Don't be throwing me in the corner. Your day of reckoning shit. Your day... Come here, asshole. Your day of reckoning has arrived. I feel like Papa John. Did you guys see that interview with Papa John? They kicked him out of the company for like being racist or whatever, right? And he did like a sit-down interview with somebody, and he's like, the day of reckoning will come. And his fucking voice was so deep. People were like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He was all sweaty, and he was just like... He was saying the quality of the pizzas from Papa John's had gone down since he was ousted from the company. And the way he said he could prove it, he was like, I've eaten 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. It's like, Jesus Christ! First of all, there's no way that's true, because you would be super dead. How about the pile driver, huh? I don't know why I'm talking about Papa John. I always liked that animation of the knee in the back and pulling on the arms. I thought it was great. Drop kick over the top. How about it? Check this out. Oh, well, you know, that fits. Flair never fucking, he almost never until very late in his career would ever land the top rope strike, so it makes sense that I'd miss it. How about the neck breaker ski on the floor? Boom! Shout out to goddamn Rick Rude. How do I get in the ring?
14, 15.
I always thought it was funny when I was a kid how the fucking, this voice of God referee, I suppose, would count. 12, 13, 14. What kind of accent does this son of a bitch have? Where's he from? Cut to Lars from Heavyweights, far away. Have you guys ever seen Heavyweights? Comedy classic from the late 90s. Stars Ben Stiller as Tony Perkis, who is this exercise coach who buys a fat camp from the old people who run it. Now, this camp was celebrated by the kids who would go there because it was a fat camp, but nobody would ever lose any weight. They just went there and had fun. They ate food and they got fatter. While their parents thought that they were going there to get in shape. Now this fucker Tony Perkis comes in and he buys it and he starts torturing his kids. And he sees himself as like a personal failure if the kids don't lose weight, because this is like a business venture for him, and he needs the footage and photo evidence of the kids getting skinnier, because for him that's proof of concept, and he's trying to become a millionaire off of his Perkisizing. Why the fuck am I explaining the plot of Heavyweights to you guys? What am I talking about? Anyway, Heavyweights is one of my favorite movies. I fucking love Heavyweights. And if you have never seen Heavyweights, go see it. If you don't want to see it, or you have seen it and you don't like it, remember from the beginning, lose my number. And I'm dead serious about that. Break his legs, Rick. Son of a bitch. We're gonna get it. Halloween is getting closer and closer. It's creeping, drawing, slithering ever nearer. And I want to know, are you guys watching any horror movies? And if so, which ones? Did I ask you this already? Possibly. I'm actually becoming concerned. I cannot remember if I've already asked you that. I know I wanted to ask you that, but I don't remember if I actually did. Patches Lugosi's right next to me. He's out cold. Probably would. That was, look at the leap on Ric Flair. That was Olympic level. I jumped halfway across the goddamn ring with these old knees. And yeah, I know this is 95, but Rick was already old. Rick was always old. There is no young Ric Flair. If you're like, oh yeah, there was young Ric Flair, fuck you. You got any friends? Fuck them too. Break his legs, Rick. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get this fucker. Ooh. Knee to the fucking liver. We had Boss Rutan on here earlier. He's going for the pinfall as if that is gonna fucking do anything. I don't think so. You're in here with the Nature Boy, fuck face. Oh shit. Big Samoan drop. Chono might be Japanese, but he can throw the Samoan drop. No problem. Shit, he's making a little bit of a comeback here, and I do not appreciate it. Now, oh, what are we doing up here? Nothing. That's what. How about the figure four? You fucked up trying to take me upstairs, dickhead. Amazing. Broke his legs. Clever victory by Ric Flair. That's what happens when you try to take the Nature Boy upstairs. Dans, this was 616 SmackDown for this week. We played a little bit WCW vs. the World on the PlayStation. I love it, and I'll see you next week.